SoundMeFreely.
Yes, very good. You won. A fake god like you is certainly easy to please. A match, is it? It appears to be between Goku, or maybe not, and... Ha 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 ha! Yes, keep it up. You're proving to be a useful pawn of mine. Yes, good for you. You put up a decent fight, for a nobody, that is. Immense power and fear are needed to control others. You seem to understand that. A Saiyan god? Don't make me laugh. I will make you kneel before me someday. So he's 10 times stronger and faster. Now this is the Goku I wish to defeat. That's quite a record. It could be improved if they eradicate it all in their way. Super Saiyan. You really know how to get on my nerves. This one's going to fight for their fallen teammate. How sickening. Splendid, but we really need to do something about that personality of yours. Ha 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 ha! It's rather rude to force a change in locale, is it not? It's finally over. I was so bored out of my mind I was beginning to focus on other things. Not bad. Still, I don't appreciate that look on your face. So you won. Change that brazen attitude of yours and you can work for me. It's truly satisfying to overpower your enemy and fill them with fear, is it not? Very well then. I guess it could be somewhat entertaining to watch others fight. And let's see. This guy? Who is this hapless runt? So you've defended the honor of the Frieza clan? Good. You live another day. Are you counting how many times you win? You must have a lot of time on your hands. You fought back, but do you really think you're out of harm's way? I won't allow this. You must die by my hand! That ball of light. Just seeing it again makes me seethe with anger. You wanted to win in style, you say? How absurd. It seems that one's not some worthless slime that gets pushed around so easily. You fight with no intention to kill, just like your father. How sickening! Fair warning. I'm going to hold you personally responsible if this fight bores me. Don't act so smug just because you won. You can't even come close to beating me. What a disappointing fight. A supreme waste of time, just as I predicted. So this is the legendary power of Majin Buu. How fascinating. I suppose I don't have much of a choice. I'll watch the fight just this once. You won. I wonder if I shouldn't have stepped in then. I suppose I should commend you for your effort, and only your effort. You have much more potential than Goku, but that brain of yours is an issue. You insignificant Saiyan scum! I'll have you know that I didn't want you to win. Don't think too highly of yourself, worm. I'm going to wipe you from existence. So one of them's been defeated. Let's hope the next one puts up more of a fight. You seem quite confident now that you have the power of a god. How annoying. You intend to keep the pressure on them, then? I like that. Impossible! The great Frieza losing to Vegeta! Oh, that's right. The weakling that was taken care of by Captain Ginyu. You managed to win somehow. So don't just stand there. Finish the next one off. Of course they'd win multiple times. That's by no means anything to be proud of. So I've watched the fight. Now what? What a waste of my time. Well, look here, you can finish this with one attack. End this, now. You continue to torment your opponent. How entertaining. I'm afraid I'm going to have to rain on your parade. I don't care that you won. Androids. They'd be of some use to me if they were more obedient. What? Beerus? Well, this is unexpected. Very good. Releasing just one powerful attack isn't enough, now is it? I don't have the time to waste watching a fight like this, I'll have you know. These pathetic worms can't stand up to such power, no matter how much they try. Ha 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 ha! Well, isn't that a wonderful little attack? If you're done celebrating your victory, then get out of here, you revolting brat! You put up a rather good fight for a pile of junk. Not that I care. And who is it that arranged this little charade? How unsettling. Revel in your victory for now. I'm going to squeeze the life out of you. It comes as no surprise that he won, but why is Beerus joining in this charade? What magnificent power! I'd very much like to make it my own. You're this worn out after only one opponent. I'm afraid you're in trouble then. I didn't expect to see all of you attacking together. Truly fascinating. So you're Android 17. You seem like you could be of some use. A stalemate because you two both went easy on each other. How irritating. Enough with the pathetic attacks. Enemies are to be crushed, not spared. That attack has power behind it, but it appears you can't use it very often. If they're confident after just one opponent, then surely they know what's next. Saving your most powerful attack for last, are we? You certainly are a Saiyan. I'm glad to see your opponent didn't kill you. That honor belongs to me. Your looks are rather deceiving. Your power seems to be the real thing. Oh, it appears you've won. That's not too bad. You're rather adept. I don't care for that defiant look in your eyes, though. So the fight has finally begun. Good. I grew tired of waiting. I liked you better back then, Vegeta. You were much more ruthless. Oh, it looks like you won. I was expecting you to be killed. You're more capable than I originally thought, though that's not saying much. Ha 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 ha! No one likes those who don't know when to give up. Just the sight of your face irritates me. Don't get too full of yourself. This will perhaps change the flow of battle, which it seems is far from over. You both did well, though I honestly couldn't care less about your performance. If you can finish this soon, then do it. I don't intend to stay much longer. Oh my, this is what happens when you act carelessly at the outset of the fight. Not going easy on a weakened enemy, I see. You've got real potential. Enjoy your victory while you can. I'm going to destroy you eventually. I have absolutely no desire to partake in this moving father-son moment. There's more to you than the other Saiyans, but are you nothing but raw power? This Saiyan, though he appears to be different from Goku and the others. What a splendid attack! You showed them absolutely no mercy. No one here is impressive enough to make me want to recruit them into my army. Excellent! Another opportunity to exact my revenge on you has presented itself. A match, is it? It appears to be between this Saiyan and... You say you can't release your full power unless you take damage. How peculiar. I understand the need to dispose of such unsightly trash all too well. Well then, you made sure to dispose of any scum that can't move, yes? Don't get too cocky. You're no stronger than any of the other worms. This moody individual who appears to think quite highly of himself. Of course. Did you think 3 measly ants could defeat a dinosaur? Destroy the planet while you're at it. No need to leave things half done. It seems your opponent is unable to respond. Hurry up and crush them. So you're assessing the situation. I like the way you think. It's wise that they regrouped. The loser was getting in the way. Flicking their forehead. You're toying with them, aren't you? A draw. If they had more potential, I would have had them work for me. It's only natural that I would win. I'm a natural-born genius, after all. You're not terrible. You can live as long as you continue to prove useful. I find it hard to believe a low-level worm like you could possibly win. You're making that attack seem better than it actually is. Release it already. Oh, it's this mysterious individual against... I will end you. If you need someone to blame, blame Goku. You may look like Goku, but it seems your techniques are completely different. I don't care if he won. Win or lose, weaklings are still weaklings. You look just like your father when you fight. It's truly irritating. Just so you know, I wouldn't mind if you both went down together. Don't be absurd! There's no way I would lose to this cretin again! So you ran the clock out to end the fight in a draw? That's not much of a show. Oh. It's that childish buffoon Majin Buu against? That was a fine attack. I appreciate it when a warrior is relentless. Oh. It's the lowly monkey Nappa against? I'm impressed you ended the fight this quickly. You're a hasty one, aren't you? You don't appear to be Goku, but your face still irritates me. Overwhelm your opponent and crush their spirit into a million pieces. A match, is it? It appears to be between this pompous fellow and... I can't believe I was forced to watch so much. This was not worth my time. I'm considering recruiting some of these fighters if they prove at all useful. You're quite pathetic if you take pride in finishing only one round perfectly. My, you're weak. That's all it took for your teammate to come out. It's finally over then, is it? How dare you keep me here this long? This is what you get, you worm! You Saiyan scum! Does winning such a low-level fight really bring you that much satisfaction? I'm quite surprised anyone is actually foolish enough to challenge me. Ha ha ha! I'm starting to take an interest in this. This is what I expected from an attack thought up by a runt like you. Both of them are relatively equal in strength, so this is to be expected. Your brazen attitude got you into this mess. You'd best learn from it. If you can't even handle a fight this easy, then you're weaker than I thought. A match, yes. It's between this weak earthling and... Your disgusting attacks turn my stomach every time I see them. Oh my, is this puzzling behavior an attempt to put on a show? Very well. I'll kill him myself eventually. This is absurd. The Saiyan children won, so what? You're rather strong. Why not come work for me? Aiming for weaknesses while your opponent attacks. I'm somewhat impressed. I see. So it's Buu against... Since there isn't much time left, I might as well watch this to the end. I've grown bored of this fight. You may end it at any time. A match, yes. It's between the few Saiyan children and... That special bond you two have makes my skin crawl. I see. You plan on making your enemy suffer slowly. Look at you two worms on the verge of death. How unsightly. If you keep up these childish stunts, then I'll have to destroy you right here. Two of them, huh? I suppose they're doing what they can to win. So sell one after all. Just as I predicted. You lack endurance. How pathetic that you need to ask others for help. Oh my, that was far more beautifully done than I was expecting. Oh, so you intend to torture them until you're out of time, then? I can see that both of you are staving off failure as best you can. That's quite the technique you have there. You've caught my attention. It's only natural for weaklings that don't know their place to be crushed. I'm afraid that attack isn't powerful enough to be worthy of my attention. I suppose showing your best moves right away wouldn't make for much fun. What power? It seems what I've heard about you was true. I believe that settles it then, not that I care about the results. Oh my, it seems this is no ordinary person. It looks like you've won. How boring. You appear to know what you're doing. I commend you for that. Oh, it's Captain Ginyu facing off against. I don't intend to waste my time watching weaklings fight each other. It was your dawdling that led to this unsatisfactory outcome. You'll need to fight as if your life depends on it to even get a draw. You dreadful woman! Perhaps I should teach you a lesson. Interesting. It's a Saiyan I don't know against. You have that kind of power. I'm almost impressed. This Saiyan. Just the sight of him is enough to make me sick. You won't be able to keep up that tough guy exterior for long. Very impressive. You survived without taking a single hit. A match, yes. It's between Goku's son and... You've got some nerve asking me to give live commentary. I'm taking the time to watch this, so they'd better make it worthwhile. A match between... some three-eyed earthling and... Oh my, so you can't attack unless your father helps you? There's two of them, but power-wise, it's more like one. I've had enough of your pointless tricks. Hurry up and finish this. What kind of Saiyan is this? That attack just now, what was that? And what exactly is it I'm supposed to take away from watching this? Ridding oneself of trash can certainly be quite the pain. That Majin Buu my father tried to warn me about. So all they've done is knock that unsightly piece of trash out of the way? So this scum couldn't even finish the opponent off in one place. It seems Saiyans truly do enjoy struggling in vain. I hope this individual that was dragged out puts up more of a fight. Ha! You've sent them flying in spectacular fashion! Well now, this is a surprise. It's Beerus against. Do that if you must. You'll still die in vain. If it were me, I would only need one attack to finish this. So the weaklings knocked each other out. How pathetic. Ha ha ha! The fight appears to be over. Oh my, Captain Ginyu, that looks rather fun. Oh, I may have underestimated this one. If you're going to get dominated like that, then you're lower than dirt. Oh my, perhaps you lacked enough strength to finish them off. You should be fighting until you've exhausted all of your power. Winning seems to have further fueled your sense of jubilation. You don't amount to much if this is all it takes to exhaust you. Oh, fantastic, Captain Ginyu! Pointless having someone by your side if they're just going to stand there. I have absolutely no interest in watching this fight. Ooh, I must admit I'm somewhat impressed. How pointless. This has been an utter waste of time. Oh yes, if you're going to make them suffer, then do it right. Like I care if my useless brother wins. I'm glad to see you enjoy making your opponent suffer. Congratulations, Lord Beerus. What a dreadful technique that is. Wonderful! Now move in and finish the job. And what exactly does a Namekian like you hope to accomplish? I knew it. It's you! His strength appears to be beyond that of any mortal. A match, is it? Between the Namekian and... Oh, you intend to bite the hand that feeds you? This fellow. Have I seen him somewhere before? I'm finding this back and forth of blows rather boring. Very good. That attack seems to have had an effect. Finish them off. Don't make this more difficult than it needs to be. Whether or not you survive this attack is of no importance to me. Well, I suppose a victory is a victory. Good for you. You're switching out. It would seem you have something planned. A fight certainly shouldn't be limited to the ground, now should it? Now this is what I've been waiting for. I was getting bored. The terrain is bound to change in the throes of battle. A match, yes. It's between Android 17 and... It appears they aren't refusing to release all of their power after all. This seems like it might be over sooner than I imagined. Oh my, you put on quite a show, haven't you? You truly are a fool if this is enough to satisfy you. Oh, it seems you're finally ready to fight. Good. Vermin should be exterminated as quickly as possible. A match, is it? Between Goku and... Stop observing your opponent and finish them. A match, is it? Between Vegeta and... Someone whose face makes my blood boil. Oh my, that was an acceptable attack. A match, yes. It's between Android 21 and... Isn't it about time that you showed your true power? Well, you're no genius in battle like me. Vegito, you say? How ridiculous! I commend you for making me work this hard. This young man. Wait, is that? Those annoying fused Saiyan children. That had some rather impressive power behind it. Android 16 versus yours truly against... Oh my. So that fight has been holding back this entire time? Let's see. It's that one Earthling and... How is it that trash like you was able to win? The destructive power of the God of Destruction. Android 18 versus this young man. Who will he face? I was not aware he was capable of such an attack. You're wide open until you actually fire off that attack. Meddlesome scum must be disposed of. This is proof that you lacked an endgame. I'm sorry, what was that? Is that all? Switch out and get this over with, would you? Goku's little whelp of a child. So this is how you two do things, then? That's what you get for not watching your back. It's only natural something that pathetic would be blocked. It looks like he won. That was quite the sizable attack. Ha ha ha! What impressive speed. It's Cell against... Oh, look. Ho-ho, here we go. Is that all? You held on longer than I thought you would. You seem to have some skill. It's the Saiyan upstart and... It seems you finished them all off. Well, I expected as much. My brother Cooler versus... An acceptable response. You haven't made them suffer enough. End this here and now. The arrogant monkey Goku. Knocking one's foe skyward. That bald little earthling. Anything goes in a fight. That traitor Vegeta. Captain Ginyu. Android 21. Android 18. Android 17. Android 16. This person. The Namekian. My minion Nappa. That Boo fellow. Prepare yourself. Yours truly. My brother Cooler. That Bug Cell.
SoundMeFreely.